What is up, all my kaiju friends and fans? This is Phil, the Kaiju King, from my collection room in Greater Cincinnati. You can tell by that opening music there, I will be talking about my collection for Godzilla vs. Destroyah 1995. The movie, I'll talk about the movie first. It was the last movie of the Heisei era, and it was that one and the 84 are my favorite of the Heisei by far. The other ones are good, but those two stand out to me in the Heisei era as the best two. And I like them as a tie, in my opinion. But this particular movie, Godzilla vs. Destroyah, followed Godzilla. There was a underwater nuclear situation, and it exposed a bunch of radiation and stuff, and it affected Godzilla adversely. And Japan scientists were finding out that Godzilla was going to basically melt down once he hit a certain temperature, which was later on in the movie you found out was 1200 degrees. And the whole time Godzilla was, seemed like he was searching during the movie. The first beginning of the movie, he shows up in China and Hong Kong and destroys Hong Kong, goes through there, and he keeps going on his way. So to me, it looked like he's searching, and you find out that he was searching. He was searching for his son, Godzilla Jr. And then he was chasing him the whole movie, and then of course Godzilla Jr. got coaxed to Destroyah by the humans, the psychic powers of Miki and the other young lady, and he got into a brutal fight with Destroyah, and things went from there. And then Godzilla shows up, and of course the whole time his temperature is increasing and increasing and increasing, and the Japanese military is trying to subside it by shooting him with the freezing ray on the Super X3, but Godzilla shows up, and just in the nick of time to see Destroyah kill his son. So the ending of the movie was really sad, but in a lot of Godzilla fans' aspects and viewpoints, and I agree, it was pretty emotional. But Godzilla, with the help of the military, did defeat Destroyah, and then he did finally get to meltdown, and they controlled it with the freezing rays of the Super X3 and the ray gun patrol there, and they contained his meltdown so it wouldn't destroy the Earth. And in the wake of his meltdown, Godzilla Jr. was reborn as a new Godzilla in essence, which was pretty cool, I thought, at the very end. But I was going to talk about my figures backwards of this movie. Here's the 25 centimeter large monster series Destroyah final form. I do have the aggregate, the crawler, but I accidentally dropped him, and he's very brittle, and I broke some of his legs off, and I've got him. I just don't want to bring him up because I can't really, afraid he'll fall again. So, but I do have that. This figure, Destroyah, is probably one of the best sculpts X Plus has ever done, in my opinion. It's top-notch quality, and it's a big figure, of course, for a 25 centimeter scale. I did used to have the 25 centimeter Burning Godzilla, but I didn't like it as much as the 30, so I eventually gifted it to a friend I met at G-Fest. So, but this Destroyah is really awesome. Everything about it, the teeth are really well done, in my opinion, on it. The eyes, the color of the eyes are like straight out of the movie. His textures and everything, all his spikes and his knees, and the spikes around his mouth, and his toenails, everything just hollers detail on this figure. It's one of the most detailed X-Plus has ever done. It's a really nice figure. If you don't have this, I highly recommend it. When they replenished, when it got reissued a year or two ago, hell, this thing was selling for like $180 on like Flossie's and Awesome Collector. I think it was right around $180 or $200. That's a really good deal on this quality figure. This is a very much quality figure. Here's the 30 centimeter Burning Godzilla, which he is big for Destroyah. And that's this Burning Godzilla is the rig. So I've got the model Oxygen Destroyer. That's really actually a cool little rig, I thought. And this Godzilla is really awesome. I like it much better than the 25. To me, this and the Gigantics, the orange is different on his body, especially. But in the movie, when you watch the movie, it looks different in different scenes, in my opinion. So, like in the water, it almost looked dark, like the 25 was darker. It looked dark when he was in the water. So, I think I'm okay with how the orange looks on him on each figure, because to me, in different scenes, it looked different colors slightly. So, but I remember in the water early in the movie, like at the beginning, the first time he's in the water, I think, if you look at the orange on his suit, then it's really dark. Maybe it's because the suit's wet. Maybe, I imagine, but so I think all the orange works really well, especially on this 30 and the Gigantics behind me. They're really well done. The teeth are nicely done, the mouth and everything. The eyes are spot on, I think. Really, really nicely done figure. Big for 30 centimeter figure too. One of the bigger ones, I'd say. But like I said, in the movie, I think Godzilla was like down here on Destroyah, so the 25 does scale better, but this is just a better overall sculpt, in my opinion. Everything's really excellent about it. The tree bark skin, the burning patches on his body, I think are really good. How the one runs up his neck like they did in the movie. I mean, it's just really well done. Got the darker toenails and the dull bone white fingernails. So it's a really nicely done figure. I imagine it's hard to find these days because it never got a reissue or anything. So it's probably pretty expensive, but it's a quality figure though. I will bring forward my two Gigantics. I do have both Gigantics from the film. Or both X Plus Gigantics they released. Pardon my dogs, they're down here barking. This is the SDCC Burning Gigantic. I got this through Flossie's and John Stanowski, and it's a really awesome figure, to say the least. It's right up there with the 30. I mean, the source quality, in my opinion. Everything about it is amazing. It's really, really amazing. I love the bulkiness in it because, I mean, I even recall in the movie I was watching it, these rolls from the suit were noticeable a lot of the time in the movie. Right below the knee, these rolls, they were really noticeable when you see Godzilla's lower body. You could see these rolls in the suit, so that detail was all there. It's really amazing. Really nicely done figure. The dorsal plates are translucent there. You get some light through them and stuff. It's pretty cool. It's a nice figure. I'll put my sign down because this is going to get crowded real quick. It's going to get really crowded in a second. But yeah, this, and I like the way they did his tail. Goes down and then curves back up, and it does go straight back. So when I've got them on my shelf here, they're side by side, both my 95s, but they're at a catty-cornered angle so that the tails don't run into the wall there. But it works out good when I put them like that. So, but yeah, that's the thing. If you're trying to set it straight on, you need 3 feet to clear the tail from hitting anything behind the shelf. So keep that in mind if you're going to try to set him straight on a shelf. The tail eats up a lot of space. And here is the gigantic burning Godzilla frozen version from when they were trying to freeze him in the movie. I just posted some pictures I did a quick diorama this evening with the frozen version with the Super X, and that is the Rick for this frozen version. The Super X came with the gigantic burning Godzilla frozen version. It's pretty cool. It's really detailed. Actually, it's really nice. But this was a limited edition, I believe. If I'm not mistaken. It's pretty hard to find, and I think if you find it on the aftermarket, you're going to pay a good penny. But it's pretty much identical to this one here as far as sculpt and everything. It's pretty much the exact same. Just they added the frozen elements onto the suit and the these dorsal plates are translucent and well, there's light coming through them, so that's cool. But they're really both nice figures. I just, for some reason, I kept seeing this one here, and I wanted it, and I actually got this through Jim Cirinella. He told me, I asked him, did he know if he could find one? He said he actually had one, and I got it through him, so the price I paid was significantly less than what it is on the aftermarket right now. It was still a good penny, but it was way less than what it is on the aftermarket. These are really nice figures. All this lineup for the 95 movie is nice. It would be really nice to have a Junior Godzilla. I would want it to actually scale with these gigantics, so he would probably be, what, half as tall, probably, about 10 inches maybe. That would be cool to have a Godzilla Junior that would scale with the gigantics. That's what I would want it to scale with anyway, the gigantics. I think it would look really cool to have one, and hopefully X Plus will give us that one of these days. But I like this movie. It's with the 84, it's my favorite movie from the Heisei. It was a way it ended. It was kind of a cool finale to the Heisei too, in my opinion. But all these figures we've gotten so far from X Plus for this movie, they're excellent. I mean, the 25, it wasn't terrible, but it was the least appealing of all the 95 figures, in my opinion. But both these gigantics are home runs, in my opinion. Destroyah and the 30 centimeter Godzilla 95 are home runs as well. So can't go wrong with these figures, and the movie was really good. I'm glad they put out all these figures, and then we're going to get the Sakai Burning Godzilla later this year, so that'll be really cool. It looks really good by the pictures they released. So, and I went with the Rick, so be interesting to see that when it does come along. So I will go ahead and bring the camera forward here momentarily, and I appreciate everyone watching, and I will, like I said, I will bring this camera forward and bring all my figures back to the table, and we will get a closer look for the end of my video. I can get it all up here. It'll be a challenge. Here we go. Whoa, Destroyah. And there we go. Alrighty, I will bring the camera forward now and give some closer looks to these guys. And I want to thank everyone for watching and tuning in and putting up with me this evening. This is Sunday evening, and I appreciate y'all's time. This is Phil, the Kaiju King, signing off momentarily, and I'll be back with the close-up, and I appreciate everybody, and you have a good evening.